Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Euro Truck Simulator 2. Today I'm going to be doing a run of oil to Duisburg, something. I don't know, we'll check here in a second. I don't know why I said oil like that either, I don't know. But today, we are still in the same Peterbilt. I did see your guys' suggestions and stuff, and I really do appreciate you sending those in and suggesting things for me to use. I will definitely be switching the trucks out here shortly. I did want to do that, but I kind of need to get some videos done and recorded so I can hopefully take this weekend off and spend this weekend just kind of relaxing and mentally charging. So as you guys are watching these episodes, I should hopefully be relaxing. We'll see, but that's the plan. Oh god, we're gonna hit him. Yeah, and we hit him. Alright, well, it wasn't that bad, so we'll just keep driving. Okay, let's go ahead and check real quick what we're doing. We are hauling 18 tons of oil to Duisburg. I don't know how to say that. I hate these names. And yeah, we're currently in Dresden. It should take us about 14 hours. We need to rest in 10. Pretty much 11. Oh god. Didn't see it. I was looking at the job thing and I looked up and saw it. There's no way you're gonna stop this truck at that speed. So, yeah, so it's gonna take us about 15 hours. We're gonna need to rest in 11, so hopefully we can kind of do what we did in the last episode and get in as we're, you know, getting tired. And then we will be getting about 22,000 euros. So, yeah, pretty good. Go ahead and check, see if I can get over here. Need a shift. So nice having a shifter again. So yeah, I don't have much to talk about in this episode, so I'm just gonna see what kind of pops into my head. So this is gonna be interesting. Typically, I don't really have like set things that I talk about for these videos, but I kind of typically have some idea of some things that I kind of want to mention, but I don't really have much. I did see your guys' comments in the last video about some of you wanted me to use like map mods or like pro mods and stuff like that. I don't really want to do any of that stuff just because I'm okay with how big the map is. The map is actually really good with all the DLCs and stuff like that. So I'm actually okay with kind of what we have now. And in terms of like pro mods and stuff like that, I just don't want to do anything to the game that when it updates, like then I won't be able to use the mod or I have to wait for the mod to be updated and just stuff like that. So I kind of don't want to get bogged down. So literally I have no mods in this game except for the truck and the J&B trailer. But other than that, nothing. So that's the way it's going to kind of stay until we go into American Truck Simulator, which is kind of, I guess, the next topic. Some of you, or one of you said that my release date of American Truck Sim of November 20th was wrong. It's not wrong. Go ahead and Google it. It's been officially announced. It is actually the correct release date, unless, of course, for some reason it was redacted or they changed it or something like that. But it was, last time I checked, November 20th of this year was the confirmed date by SES at, what was it, Gamescom or something like that in Europe. So, yeah, it's confirmed. Go ahead and check it out. I don't just throw dates out there when I don't know them, because it's just, it adds to the speculation. But that was the definite, it was at Gamescom, and that's what the most recent one was. Again, unless they've changed it, I haven't checked it in a bit, but that's the one that I am banking on. That's the one that seems most realistic. Everybody was saying August, like in June and July, everybody was like, oh, it's coming out in August, and I never believed that. So, but I'm more believable in November, because SES has said multiple times that they do want to get this game out by the end of this year, and November seems to be kind of a good point, so we'll see. I'm gonna open a drink real quick if I can while I drive. Dang, this cap is on tight. All right, there we go. Driving with like 2 fingers. Not good. But you know what they say, oh god, drifting. All right. Man, so What's been going on recently? Not much. Working. Work. That's all I've been doing for the past... how long have we... When's the last time we did a... Oh, God, it's been a long time. Whoops. I know I said I was doing 2 a week, but man, I kind of missed out last week, didn't I? Had a lot going on. Yeah, just working, doing a ton. I did a lot of recording with Jeff in one day. I think we recorded like, what was that? Almost 4 hours of content in a day, because he was going out of town, so he needed some content, and I'm always down to record, so we recorded some crew, some World of Warships, and Armored Warfare, which was pretty cool. Sorry, I'm looking up at my calendar just to kind of, write down my upload schedule and what videos have gone out when, so I'm just looking to see. But yeah, so we did a ton of recording in one day. That was a very busy day. Got all that content done and out, but it kind of took up the spots that I would have done in LSPD. I'm sorry, in ETS2, and then the Lowrider DLC came out. So I was, ETS2 kind of fell on the back burner, but we got some good Lowrider DLC content. Hoping to get some more with Jeff. I want Jeff there. We really would love to get Polecat in, and the cars are super expensive. I know this is GTA 5 talk, and some people might not like it, but, it's just kind of what's been going on. But I'm hoping to get Zach, Jeff, and Polecat in a GTA session, so we can maybe do some of the heists that we have yet to finish. So that way we can, some of the people in the group can then afford some of the lowriders, at least one of them. Because those lowriders are expensive. So yeah, the lowrider DLC kind of distracted me from ETS2 and all that stuff. And I was like, what should I do this weekend? And I thought, oh shit, I didn't do it ETS2. So we're doing that now. Man, I don't know what else. There are lots of just trying to figure out things. Just been busy trying to find time to get stuff done, at the same time trying to find time to relax, in the middle of the schedule and all that sort of stuff and be human. That's why I'm trying to get all these videos done for this weekend so I can just enjoy the weekend off and just, have some time to mentally recharge and maybe hang out with some friends. Hopefully work on a car. That would be kind of nice. We'll see. I don't know. What's going on? Yeah, so I don't know. It's just... I typically don't, I typically have some things that I like to mention in videos, but this one I'm kind of blanking on stuff to talk about, so I don't know, maybe we'll Google topics. There's been a couple things that they're not really in the works, but there's some things with Code Zero that, it's all good things, don't worry, that have been kind of in talks with at least me, Zach, and Jeff. The three of us have been thinking about doing something kind of special and cool, kind of a flashback to something that we used to do a while ago, not gaming related. Some of you might know what that was if you've been around for a while. I don't know, we'll see, but we've been in talks about kind of bringing some stuff back, so hopefully we can get on that and find some time to do that. It's cool though, now that Zach is only working 4 days a week. He is now around one day of the week, which is nice because that means another day of recording, which is really cool. So he has time to take off and be human and relax from his week at work, and then we have time to also get in and do some recording. I'm really riding those rumble strips today. I don't know why I feel out of breath. I feel very today. I don't know why. Maybe it's humid. Doesn't feel humid, but could be. But yeah, no, I have lots of just got a lot of stuff going on. Just very busy. But you guys know that. Why did this person just swerve into this lane with their right blinker on and then didn't change lanes? That was strange. I can get around them. Yeah, so I am looking in terms of like real life stuff. I'm kind of in, my Miata that I own, and I still own the Crown Vic. I own both of them. It's always this weird thing, and Zach is currently experiencing it because he recently just got a Miata. And, when you post a photo of it or something like that on Instagram or something like that, a lot of people will go, well, what happened to this? what happened to this car? And I don't know. It's just, I think a lot of people think that it just doesn't seem like we'd own multiple vehicles or something. I'm not really sure what happens there, but if we, like, I can literally post a picture of the Crown Vic one day, and the next day post a picture of the Miata, and everyone's like, what happened to the Crown Vic? So, I don't know. It's just, it's something that we've noticed, but, so yeah, I'm in the middle with the Miata build. It's just my project car. It's something I like working on and, you know, putting some money into every now and then when I have the chance, and just kind of making it my own. And it's been a lot of fun, and it's not getting close to done, but it's getting to the stage where it's gonna possibly be getting close to I'm gonna go around these guys. This truck is going slow up here. It's possibly getting to the stage of being vinyl wrapped soon. And I know a lot of you are like, you're vinyl wrapping it. Well, it's kind of like the same with the Crown Vic. I think the vinyl wrap on the Vic turned out really well, and I really like it. Whoa. And it's very, very, like, it looks very good. It's really nice. And instead of spending the money on paint for the Miata, just like with the Crown Vic, I'm just going to do vinyl wrap. It's cheaper. It's a lot quicker to get it done. And there's not this, like, cure process afterwards. I don't have to, like, baby it afterwards. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and wrap it. But it's getting to the point where it's going to be getting close to that, hopefully. It's got to do a couple things before that, but it's coming along. It's been a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed, you know, putting my own little style into a car. It's always nice having, like, a little project car that you can put a little money into every now and then, and kind of, you know, over time turn it into something awesome. And that car has been a couple year project, and it'll continue to be a couple more years. So it's a lot of fun though. And now that Zach has one, we've been doing a lot of Miata talk, talking about all sorts of stuff, and it's been pretty cool to finally have someone to, like, really share that Miata experience with. I mean, I know a lot of people out there own Miatas and stuff like that, and, you know, I've talked Miata with multiple people. My younger cousin owns one and stuff like that. So it's not that I've never gotten Miata talk. It's just that with the people that I talk to on pretty much a daily basis, you know, Zach and Jeff and them, and, you know, other people, nobody owned a Miata. So now that Zach owns one, you know, it's pretty nice being able to kind of talk Miata and stuff like that. It's always nice having a friend that's either into the same hobby as you or has something kind of related to you. Like Polecat is kind of where I get my Crown Vic chat from. Like, we talk Crown Vic, and Zach is where I talk Miata, which is pretty cool. So, oh man, it wasn't warm, but now it's getting warm. It wasn't warm when I started recording, and now it's getting there. I'll slow it down a bit. See a speed camera on that side. There's probably going to be one on this side. I do have the truck limiter on. One of you asked that. I do. I have the truck limiter set to, the truck will be at 90 kilometers. Won't go over that. I don't want to kill myself. And every time I turn off that truck limiter, I end up going crazy fast and just dying. So I don't want to do that. Yeah. So last night, not to get, like, too personal, but last night I was sitting on my computer, and I was a little tired. I was like, man, I'm kind of feeling a little tired. So I was like, I'm just gonna lay down for a bit, you know, rest up for like 30 minutes, just kind of lay down and stretch my body out, and then, you know, get back to doing whatever I was doing. And ended up falling asleep, and slept the entire night wearing jeans and shoes, and, like, just what I wore that day. So I just wore, like, a full outfit: jeans, shoes, socks, shirt, everything, to bed, and slept all night long in my clothes. And typically, the thing is, you would think that that's like a one-time occurrence. That actually happens probably about once a week. It's just, when I typically am not, the thing is strange. I'm a very low energy type of person. Like, I'm not very high energy, very low and calm and relaxed and not really like bouncing off the walls or anything. So I'm typically kind of like there's some days where I'm really dragging my ass, and I'm really I'm just exhausted and very tired and stuff. And there's other days where I'm just normal, I'm awake and I'm not too tired. I'm kind of just doing my own thing. But so I'm typically kind of like not in an always like a constant state of tiredness. I wouldn't say that, but just, I could sit in a chair and relax for a bit. Pretty much what I'm trying to say is I'm 80. I'm 80 years old is what I'm trying to say. That's the best description I could give. Oh God, that guy is coming up so quick, and he hit me and he's dead. He's dead. They're dead. A huge pile up back there because I was changing lanes and some dude in a BMW was coming up at 120 kilometers an hour, which is like 90 miles an hour, I think. I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, I'm not a very high energy person, but so when I do get tired, like it just like happens, like instantly. I'm just like, hey, I'm tired, So that's kind of what happened. I was on my computer and I was just like, and I'm really tired. So I ended up just kind of laying down, and then I slept the whole night in my clothes. And typically, I've done that before, and I do that, like I said, probably about once a week. And typically I wake up and I'm like, what? No, I fell asleep, and it's like 2 or like 1, 2 in the morning now, and I couldn't go back to, and I wouldn't be able to go back to sleep because I'd like wake up and take my shoes off, because at least sleep without shoes on, and that would then make it so I couldn't go back to sleep. So, luckily that didn't happen. I literally just slept all through the night. I didn't even wake up once, which was kind of surprising. I'm typically someone that wakes up, multiple times a night, at least 10, 15 times a night. I'll wake up. So that was actually kind of surprising that I just woke up once. I'm sorry, not once. I woke up the one time when I got up, finally. But I don't know. That was strange. Little dive into my personal life, I guess. Weird information you did not need, but whatevers.